What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Welcome back in, y'all. PropsMadeEasy.com. If you haven't signed up for Props Made Easy yet, do so. Only $15 a month. The best props tools that you could possibly use when it comes to Prize Picks. Let's get straight into it. All right. Getting straight into the picks for today, looking at NFL. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and lock in GameScript Plus. GameScript Plus is active. Um, we have looked over all of the GameScript option, the ways that Vegas is expecting all of these games to go, and we have all the players in GameScript Plus as well. So remember, GameScript Plus just lowers that player pool even more, so that you're only playing guys not only in good spot game script spots, but plus EV plus projection. You're just checking more boxes than you ever have. You know what I mean? Just making sure you have all those boxes checked immediately when you come on here. That's as simple as it is. Boom. All right. So, looking over the best options, Sam Howell is at the very top when it comes to sportsbook differential. This is a guy who will definitely see a bump. He's at 211.5 on PrizePicks, 219.5 on other sportsbooks. That's an 8 sportsbook differential. He's projected 217.1, so not quite as high as these other sportsbooks, but high. A 5.6 projection differential. Sam Howell is in a great spot. Really like this spot for him. Should be playing from behind. Let me pull up the spreads and stuff while I'm talking about it. Um, He's going against Philly, and yeah, they're almost 8-point underdogs. So it's going to be a very pass-heavy situation for Washington. Philly's secondary, outside of doing well against Tampa Bay the other day, outside of that, they've really struggled. Sam Howell should be able to do his thing here. Over to 11.5 makes a lot of sense in an extremely pass-heavy situation there for him. So I really like that spot for him. Arizona came out of nowhere and had an amazing game versus Dallas. Now, Joshua Dobbs has an extremely difficult matchup here, but he is 14-point underdog. So the only thing Arizona will be doing majority of this game is throwing the ball. 185.5 is low. Other sportsbooks have him at 189.5, which is a 4 sportsbook differential. We have him projected around 204, which, again, is not expecting him to have a good game. We're expecting him to struggle big time against the 49ers. But we only need 186 passing yards in a game script where he's just going to be chucking it. So we'll see what happens. But he's a guy that analytically looks fine. He's a guy that looks like he's solid value as well right now. Stephon Diggs receiving yards is a solid option. This game, Buffalo is favored, but this game is a very close spread, so it's more of a neutral game script. It's not going to lean one way or the other. Both offenses are going to play how they normally play, which both offenses are pass heavy. Stephon Diggs, receiving yards over is the PME pick, 79.5 on Prize Picks. 83.5 on other sportsbooks, a 4 sportsbook differential on the over for Stephon Diggs, projection of 85.3, a couple points higher than the other sportsbooks, a 5.8 projection differential. So Stephon Diggs, my favorite receiving yards option in a very shootout worthy game there with Buffalo Miami. I'm very excited about that game. That's one of the games I definitely want some exposure with on both sides. Speaking of which, Tua Tagovailoa, we talked about him yesterday. I'm not sure what his line was yesterday, but it's at 280.5 now. 281.5 on other sportsbooks. Only a 1 sportsbook differential, but we have him projected at 291, which is a 10.5 projection differential. So, and Tyreek. So Tua, Tyreek, Stephon Diggs, all these guys are expected to have solid games in that game, and they're all solid options. All right. Let's see what else. We have CJ Stroud popping again. 234.5. He's 237.5 on other sportsbooks, a 3 sportsbook differential, projection of 241. He's been airing it out, man. His receiving core with Tank Dell, who's been really shining, with Nico Collins, who's been doing great. Like, he's got some guys that are working. I mean, Stroud is working out right now. The matchup against the Steelers is not a horrible one. So this is a good spot. They're going to be playing from behind at home in Houston in a dome. So I think that's a solid spot as well for him. So yeah, Sam Howell as a top option. I can understand if you just fade a guy like Dobbs, regardless of analytics and stuff. I get it. When they're in matchups like a San Francisco and just real tough matchups like that, you can just fade it and you don't have to worry about stressing over it if you want to. That's perfectly fine. So Sam Howell, I'll go ahead and make like a core guy that I want to get in early. And Stephon Diggs receiving yards is another spot that I really, really like. with the way I'm expecting that game to go and his line only at 79.5, I really see that as a good play. All right, college football, nothing yet. Let's look at baseball real quick. Let's see if anything's popping incredibly hard on the over or under for us. We have Dylan Moore at a minus 140 at total bases. That's a solid spot. We got a solid Tariq Skubal for his pitcher strikeouts is at a minus 135 on the over. Joey Estes, pitcher strikeouts, minus 140 on the over. Projections also on the over. It's very close, though. It's a very tight projection. Let's see. I think I want to go over on. I'm gonna do the total bases of Dylan Moore. Where'd Dylan Moore go? I'm gonna go over on Dylan Moore's total bases. He's at 0.5. Vegas likes the over at minus 140. We have him at 1, pretty much. A 0.49 projection differential. So I like the over on Dylan Moore. And then I'm going to go the over on Sean Manaea's pitcher strikeouts. PME pick likes the over. He's 3.5 on Prizepicks. He's minus 135 on the over at 3.5. And then we have him projected at 4.59, a 1.09 projection differential. So over on Sean Manaea and then over on Dylan Moore's total bases. First inning runs. The best over is going to be the Dodgers and the Rockies. Shouldn't be much of a surprise. Best under is going to be the Yankees and the Blue Jays. For soccer, we don't have anything up at the moment. CSGO. Now, update on CSGO. We have a little bit of bug when it comes to the projections this morning. I don't know why. I'm not a tech guy. I don't know none of that. I was just informed of it. So go off sportsbook different. Like the projections are right. But some players just might, it's not updating as regularly as we need it to because of the projections having a bit of an issue at the moment. So we're working on it. We're going to get it taken care of, obviously. But as of right now, I'm just going to go off the sportsbook differentials and the projections that we have available right now. I'm going to go over on SZEJN for Wu-Tang, map 1 and 2 kills, PME picks on the over. Let me make sure because the CSGO tool hasn't updated in a little bit because they're working on it. Let me make sure these guys that I talk about are, in fact, still good. So, Scission has already started. Scission started. Snacks, let me see. This will be updated very soon, by the way. All right, so we can go over on Snacks for Pampa. Map 1 and 2 kills is 32.5 on other Prizepicks, 34.5 on other sportsbooks, a 2 sportsbook differential, and projected at 36.91, a 4.41 projection differential. So, over on Snacks is a good spot. And then let's see what other options we have here. All right, because I want to make sure these guys are in because like I said, CSGO's been getting worked on, so it's not getting updated as normally as we're used to. So I just want to make sure these guys are still able to play. All right, Bro is the second guy we're going to go with. Map 1 and 2 kills, over for PME pick. Prizepicks has him at 31.5. Other sportsbooks have him at 33.5. A 2 sportsbook differential. Projected 31.99, a 0.49 projection differential. So nothing huge on the projection differential, but solid spot on the over for Bro. All right, so over on Bro, over on Snacks are the plays for CSGO. And like I said, remember, CSGO's getting some work done, so it's not updating as regularly as it normally does right now. It's been down for a little bit. From what was, we had our original stuff up. It's been down for a little bit. We've been working on our projection stuff and making sure everything is good and taking care of this bug issue that's going on. So just pay attention to it. It'll be good to go though. For tennis, over on Sorana Sirsti, total games PME pick on the over, 21 on Prizepicks, 23.5 on other sportsbooks, 2.5 sportsbook differential. Sorana would be the best tennis play over. Nothing for MMA, Dota, or Valorant, or Wnba. So let's do a recap. Looking at game script plus model and the plus EV plus projection model just to limit our player pool. Sam Howell's at the top of the list here. Really like that spot for him playing from behind big in that game. Stephon Diggs in a shootout game between Buffalo and Miami is a fantastic option as well. Those are two guys that I really like as of right now. For MLB, we have the over on Sean Manaea's pitcher strikeouts of 3.5. And then we're going over on Dylan Moore's total bases of 0.5. The first inning runs. The best over is the Dodgers Rockies. The best under is the Yankees Blue Jays. For CSGO, we had over on Snacks for Pampa. And then we're doing over on Bro for Monty. Map 1 and 2 kills. For tennis, over on Sorana. And then that's it. Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. I'm so excited. NBA is quickly approaching. I am so excited for NBA to start. Man. If you haven't gotten involved in our MLB DFS over at greenlightdfs.com, my company is greenlightdfs.com. If you haven't gotten involved in that, we've gotten 2 nights in a row that we are at the top of contests. So it's been on point lately. Excited to keep that going tonight for MLB leading into Thursday night football. If you haven't tried it out, definitely try it. If you're interested in getting involved in DFS, the best place would be greenlightdfs.com. That way you get those optimals. You can kind of start learning how DFS works and stuff like that. And you can use our content over there. And there's a lot of content to use there as well. So if you're interested in that, you can go to more, go to DFS content, and it'll bring you over to greenlightdfs.com. Otherwise, thank y'all for joining me as always. Propsmadeeasy.com. Let's get it. I'm out.